Thank you for visiting the CoinSeries channel again. You Hbar holders had better tune in right up until the credits roll, because what we're witnessing right now in the Hbar and Hbar area is very astounding. At the moment, no other endeavor in this space can compete with Hbar in terms of the amount and quality of updates, partnerships, and connections. A little while ago, I started to believe that Hbar's latest moves would not surprise me. About 2 months have passed in the year 2024, and we will focus on what happened up until yesterday. Also, to the keen observer, it appears like Hbar is firmly establishing herself. Hbar is a gigantic monster, and it breaks my heart that you aren't looking into it at the moment. Also, H4 is going to revolutionize the game, in my opinion. Furthermore, this video will address that matter. As a matter of primary importance, let us now dive into the widely known significant story, the $250 million partnership between the Hashgraph Association and the Saudi Investment Ministry. When word got out that the Hashgraph Association had set up a deep tech venture studio in Riyadh, the investment ministry was enthusiastic. This project is scheduled to last for 5 years, from 2024 to 2028. It is quite probable that the project will commence in 2024 and last until late 2028 or early 2029. Nonetheless, expanding the Hbar ecosystem, both in terms of size and pace, is the primary objective of the project. Also, during the next 5 years, it plans to help 500 different businesses. This is obviously an impressive growth. Because of how big Hbar has grown, especially in relation to the environment, this is important once again, isn't it? Given the ecosystem's current value and volume, it's ridiculous to think that H4 can't rank among the top 10. For that reason, I have been bringing it up quite a bit. When the life cycle ends. But according to the press release that BSC News received, the Saudi Arabian Ministry of Investment will offer targeted assistance to chosen businesses. The assistance will include a range of topics, such as assisting with the acquisition of entrepreneurial licenses, providing guidance on how to navigate Saudi laws and regulations, and building relationships with key government officials, strategic partners, and investors. The leader of the Hashgraph Association was also ecstatic about the possibility of a major strategic partnership with the Saudi Arabian Investment Ministry. Our deep tech venture studio is situated in Riyadh, and we want to invest in the future of technology in a way that contributes to the 3 objectives of Vision 2030 and the development of Saudi Arabia's digital economy. Hashgraph is about to begin hiring a slew of experts, specialists, and business colleagues to aid potential Saudia applicants in navigating the Hashgraph and submitting their applications. It should come as no surprise that I am amazed by the progress being made, because I have been raving about Hbar for nearly 3 years. By comparing the current scene with that of Hbar in the year 2021, one can see the real benefit of being firm with some of the influential figures in this field. I get your point. As far as the pricing action is concerned, we have not yet achieved our goal. Despite the fact that it's worth it to try, having stakes in businesses that continue to grow and prosper is fantastic for Hbar because it powers everything surrounding Hbar. As a result, I have no doubt that Hbar will be very valuable in the future. Mondelez International, DLZ, has them spelled correctly, though, so that's good news as well. The world-renowned food company that makes Oreos, Ritz crackers, and Public Brown has joined the Hbar Council to look into the real-world applications of blockchain technology. With this, Hbar has achieved a huge milestone. Upon reflection of how ridiculous this is, for the sake of clarity, I will transport you all to the year 2021. I was right when I said that Hbar will not become renowned in 2021. The reputation will be excellent. Oreo is a name that everyone is familiar with. Everyone knows Ritz crackers. These kinds of brands are famous. Current events have Hbar. Thinking about how amazing it is that you are currently linked to these brands. Moreover, it has a plethora of real-world applications. In its role as a Hbar Council member, BLC is increasing its efforts to develop supply chain management-focused distributed ledger technology, DLT, solutions for the Hbar network. Opportunities for customer participation will also be enhanced, according to the business. As part of the digital revolution, we will continue to investigate Pure Ledger technology with Hbar's assistance. Check out all of their other labels together. The fact that these names are famous is obvious. This very second, looking at Hbar, it's hard to say you don't have a great impression of them right now. This is absolutely insanity, to put it gently. However, beyond that, we are eagerly anticipating seeing how the new partnership between Hbar and MDLZ Worldwide will demonstrate the future decentralized economy's practical advantages of distributed ledger technology, DLT, included. Sincere appreciation goes out to the global head of digital strategy at Mondelez and Blockchain, who kindly consented to be a guest on the show to fill us in on the company's plans to leverage the Hbar Council to accelerate digital transformation and the reasons behind Mondelez's membership in the council. Following is a presentation of the key points. We are already aware with their names as a result of our membership in the Hbar Council. They operate in more than 80 countries and are the parent company of well-known food brands including. In order to facilitate digital transformation, Mondelez intends to construct DLT-based solutions for customer contact and supply chain management. Using the Hbar network, they are currently teaming up with emerging fintech SKUs or SKUX to improve customer engagement options. Consequently, this is really important. The company is dead set on achieving their 2015 net zero emissions goal, as is evident upon closer inspection. We have been working on this goal for a while now. Hbar has been a partner of EDF, a major energy company, since 2021. Hbar was instrumental in EDF's 2015 net zero emissions and their subsequent membership in the GCC. Quite a few of these companies, including Hbar, appear to be moving in the same peculiar direction. All links in the value chain are subject to this. We will assess these attempts to see if they utilize DLT to perform everything that is important to the business model. You can't even begin to fathom the chaos that will ensue for Hbar. Hbar possesses the qualities necessary to become a well-known figure in the field, in my view. The name, Hbar, will be well known. The date of publication was December 13th, and the subject matter was environmental responsibility. So, what do you think their final destination was? Their visit to Hbar is now at least known. Hbar is storming to the top of the real-world leadership pack as a result. You may find some detailed reviews of the business in the About area, and over 150 nations have already made use of them. Our snack food company is expected to rank among the top in the world in 2022, with global net revenues of $31.5 billion. We may be rapidly growing into baked snacks, but we are already number 1 in the world for crackers, cookies, and biscuits, and number 2 for chocolate. We make and sell a wide array of goods, including gum, sweets, cheeses, groceries, and powdered beverage items. Because of this, they are a very large company. You can see how crucial the Hbar network will be in the future from this as well, the reason being that it's simple to get caught up in the present moment and think, oh, well, Hbar is really not performing. When it comes to this, I do my best to think about the big picture. After that, you find yourself thinking, okay, I'm going to sell my Hbar and jump into VeChain or Beam or something after perusing the cryptocurrency price index. When it comes to the long-term profit potential of this technology, people are too focused on the here and now to understand the big picture. I am well aware that it is the reason why people dislike me, but if you have a brilliant idea in this industry, you can become quite wealthy. With the help of billions of dollars and globally recognized businesses, a number of these initiatives are finally becoming a reality. When compared to Hbar, this is a significant change. This post, however, will not be made until the 14th. The Governing Council was informed on January 15th that Hitachi was bought. On top of that, this was crucial. Take, for instance, the present maneuvers encircling Hbar. If you look at her and say, I'm going to pass, it means you're promising not to give in. To provide just one example, tokenomics are actually rather harmless, so don't freak out if the thought of them terrifies you. Currently, only around 1/3 of the quantity needed is accessible for circulation. To be honest, I couldn't care less about that. The rationale behind this has previously been articulated. I am quite bullish on Hbar stock. Indeed, I am. I am because of all these changes that are happening right now. These are, of course, just a few examples of the numerous measures adopted by the GC Council. On top of that, they're massive. Conversely, they keep us updated every day on any new integrations or expansions. You might already know that these are incentive programs at work. Here's where the backstory becomes apparent. At last, we can make things easier. They will also be working with Hbar through Blade Wallet to create simple and secure incentive schemes. An additional 89,510 officers will be needed for the global merchant fleet by 2026. Among its goals are the following: to alleviate workforce shortages, obsolete recruiting methods, disjointed career paths, and an absence of comprehensive educational resources, to streamline and improve career development and recruitment processes, and to facilitate a more integrated and technologically advanced maritime sector as a whole. For instance, when we think about how Hbar is presently influencing several domains and industries, I don't think anyone is noticing, but the snowball effect surrounding Hbar is quite fascinating. Among these, one stands out as a potential candidate when we examine. When these businesses take action, it might set off a massive domino effect. Consider ServiceNow. I've waxed poetic about it here on the channel since 2022. ServiceNow is a game changer. It is, indeed. Quite simply, thanks to ServiceNow, Hbar is now available to a much larger number of companies. These products are still in the early stages of development and release. Once they do, though, I think it will rule this market. Additionally, Equity Labs recently made a statement. Now that they have a hub, they are connected. I indicated that it would be fantastic if Hbar and Equity Labs could collaborate to offer more AI services to their 9,000+ customers. Am I need to go into further detail? Nearly all of the top 50 banks in the world have a center as one of their clients. To scale AI, you need a trustworthy network with infinite scalability, like Hbar. The future is going to be dominated by Hbars and